Welcome to the second video of integration. In today's video, we are going to see the rules of integration. So let's start. Rules of derivative, in integration also we have some basic rules like integral of k into function, where k is a scalar multiplication, k is any constant value. Then we can take this k outside of integration, like derivative. What we are doing in derivative, same we are going to apply here also. So we'll take k outside the integration and we will integrate function with respect to that variable. Okay. Then second is addition and subtraction rule. If two functions are given either in the form of addition or in the form of subtraction, then we can take the integral of first function, then plus minus whatever is given, we have to write that sign, and we'll take the integration of second function. Okay. So it will be integral of first function plus minus integral of second function. Then third rule is integral of only variable. Here no term is given, no variable is given, that means here 1 is given. Okay, it is like this. It is like integral of 1 du. Okay, so integral of 1 is always that variable. So if it is integral of dx, then that is equal to x plus c. Okay, here we have to differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so x variable is used and hence integral of dx is x plus c. Then fourth rule is integral of u raised to n du. Okay, so that is equal to u raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Okay, see what I am doing, I am explaining all the rules of integration in terms of u variable. Okay, so that means we are not applying this rules of integral or all the formula only in x. We can apply this rules and formula for any variable. Okay, so here I am using u. So same integral formula for x raised to n. Okay, so integral of x raised to n, we know that that is equal to x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Okay, now since here I am using u, so integral of u raised to n du will be u raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Okay, then similarly integral of 1 upon u. Integral of 1 upon u is log u plus c. And integral of e raised to u du is e raised to u plus c. Okay, so basically just remember these two rules: scalar multiplication and addition and subtraction rule. Okay, so now the today's topic is composite integral. Okay, you remember composite function we had studied in function chapter. So composite integral is what? Composite integral is basically we are finding the integrals of composite functions. Okay, but not much composite function we can find. See here, if integral of f of x dx is suppose capital Fx plus c, then integral of f of ax plus b, we can find composite integral only for this linear functions, linear ax plus b type. So integral of function ax plus b dx is f ax plus b into 1 upon a. Okay, that means what? That means in integral always we have to divide the integral by the coefficient of x. Okay, first find the integral, normal integral, use the standard integral formula, find the integral and then just divide that integral by the coefficient of x. Okay, so see here some example. Integral of ax plus b raised to n. This ax plus b, suppose this ax plus b, I am considering this ax plus b as u. Okay, so what I am having? I am having integral of u raised to n du, right? So that means integral is u raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, right? So instead of u, I am writing ax plus b. So ax plus b raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Then divided by coefficient of x means into 1 upon a plus c. Okay. Then second formula, integral of 1 upon ax plus b dx. We know that integral of 1 upon u du is log of u plus c. Okay, log of mod of u plus c. But u is what? Ax plus b. So integral is log ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c. Okay. Then integral of e raised to ax plus b dx, that is equal to e raised to ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c. Okay. Then integral of a raised to ax plus b dx. So that will be a raised to ax plus b upon log a into 1 upon coefficient of x. So capital A plus c. Okay. Then integral of cos ax plus b dx, that will be sin ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c. Okay, same rule. We know that integral of cos is sin. Okay, so sin a plus ax plus b into divided by coefficient of x. So 1 upon a. Then similarly integral of sec square ax plus b dx, that will be 10 ax plus b into coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 1 upon a. Then integral of sec ax plus b into 10 ax plus b dx, that is equal to sec ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c. Okay. Then integral of 1 upon 1 plus ax plus b whole square dx, that is equal to 10 inverse ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c. Okay. Now let's solve some example based on rules of integration and composite. Okay. So here first example is evaluate integral x raised to m plus m raised to x plus m raised to m. Okay. So by addition rule we can split this integral. So we can write this as integral of x raised to m dx. Okay. Then integral of m raised to x dx plus integral of m raised to m is constant. Right. So it will come outside. So what we are getting? Integral of dx. Okay. Now integral of x raised to m. So apply x raised to n formula. So that will be x raised to m plus 1 upon m plus 1. Then integral of m raised to x. So here apply the a raised to x formula. So it will be a raised to x upon log m. Then m raised to x upon log m. Then m raised to m as it is, integral of 1 dx is x plus c. Okay, so this is the integral value. Similarly, second sum, integral e raised to x plus x raised to e plus e raised to e. So first we are going to split the terms. So we can write this as integral of e raised to x dx plus integral of x raised to e dx plus integral of e raised to e constant. So we'll take outside. So e raised to e into integral of dx. Now integral of e raised to x is e raised to x. Integral of x raised to e is x raised to e plus 1 upon e plus 1. Then e raised to e as it is. Integral of 1 is x plus c. Okay, so this is the second answer. Then third is evaluate integral dx upon 3x square plus 4. Okay, so here I is equal to this. Now listen this step. What I am going to do, I am going to making the coefficient of x square as 1. So for that what I have to do, I have to divide this denominator by 3. So 3x square divided by 3, so it will be only x square. Then this 4 divided by 3, so what I am getting, 4 upon 3. Now this 4 upon 3, can I write this 4 upon 3 as 2 upon root 3 whole square? Right? Square of 2 is 4 and square of root 3 is 3. Okay, so I am writing this 4 upon 3 as 2 upon root 3 whole square. Okay, so this will be in the form of dx upon x square plus a square, and we know that this is equal to 1 upon a 10 inverse x upon a plus c. Okay, here a is what? A is equal to 2 upon root 3. So 1 upon 3 as it is, then 1 upon a means 2 upon root 3 into 10 inverse x upon 2 upon root 3 plus c. So finally what I am getting, this root 3 and this 3 means root 3 square. So cancel. So here it will be root 3. So 2 root 3 into 10 inverse root 3x upon 2 plus c. Okay. Then see the fourth sum, integral e raised to 2 log x to the base e. Okay, so can I write this as e raised to log x square to the base e? Right? Now since this and this base both are same, so cancel out this and it will be simply x square. Okay, so finally what I am getting? I am getting integral of x square dx, and integral of x square is x cube upon 3 plus c. Okay, then next is integral dx upon 9x square minus 16. So same rule. First I have to make this coefficient of x square as 1. So what I am going to do, I am going to take this 9 outside. So here it will be only x square and minus here it will be 16 upon 9. This 16 upon 9 means 4 upon 3 whole square. Right? So x square minus 4 upon 3 whole square. Now this is in the form of integral of dx upon x square minus a square. Okay, so formula is what? That is equal to 1 upon 2a into log mod of x minus a upon x plus a plus c. Okay, so here a is what? A is 4 upon 3. So in this formula, in place of a, I have to write 4 upon 3. So 1 upon 9 as it is, then I have to apply this formula. So 1 upon 2 into 4 upon 3 into log x minus 4 upon 3 upon x plus 4 upon 3 plus c. So 1 upon 24 into log 3x minus 4 upon 3x plus 4 plus c. Okay. Then see next sum. Next sum is integral 2x plus 3 upon 2x minus 1 dx. Okay, so I am writing this plus 3 as minus 1 plus 4. So this can be written as 2x minus 1 upon 2x minus 1 plus 4 upon 2x minus 1. Okay, now this will be cancelled out. So 1 and integral of 1 dx plus 4 is constant, so 4 I will take outside, so integral of 1 upon 2x minus 1 dx. Okay, now integral of 1 is x, then plus 4 as it is. This is what? This is in the form of integral 1 upon ax plus b dx. Okay, and we know that this is equal to log ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c, right? So it will be log 2x minus 1 into 1 upon 2. Here a is what? 2 plus c. Okay, so this 2 and 4 cancel out. So it will be x plus 2 log 2x minus 1 plus c. This is the answer. Okay. See one more example of this type. Integral of x square minus 1 plus 1. So I am writing this minus 1 as plus 1 minus 2. Okay. So it will be x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1 minus 2 upon x square plus 1. So this will be 1. So integral of 1 dx minus 2 constant. So it come outside the integral of 1 upon x square plus 1. Okay. Now integral of 1 is x minus 2 as it is. Integral of 1 upon x square plus 1 is tan inverse x plus c. So this is the answer. Now see some more example. Integral of sine square x. So sine square x, we are not having any formula for sine square x, any integral formula for sine square x, and hence what we are going to do, we are going to apply the trigonometric formula for sine square x. Okay, and we know that 1 minus cos 2 theta, that is equal to 2 sine square theta. Okay, we are having this trigonometric relation. Relation is what? 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sine square theta, and I am going to use this relation here. Okay, so I am writing this 2 sine square x as 1 minus cos 2x. That means integral of x, integral of 1 dx minus integral of cos 2x dx. Okay, so 1 upon 2 as it is, integral of 1 is x minus integral of cos 2x is sin 2x upon 2 plus c. Okay, so if I multiply with 1 upon 2, then I will get 1 upon 2x minus 1 upon 4 sin 2x plus c. Similar rule in this. Here what I am having? Cos square 2x, right? But we know that 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. So that means 1 plus cos 4x is equal to 2 cos square 2x. So in place of cos square 2x, I am writing 1 upon 2, then 1 plus cos 4x. So 1 upon 2 as it is, integral of 1 is x, then integral of cos 4x is sin 4x upon 4. Okay. Then see some more example. Integral of root of 1 plus cos 2x. So 1 plus cos 2x, this can be written as 2 cos square x, right? So root 2 constant term, then root of cos square x is cos x, and integral of cos x is sin x. So root 2 sin x plus c. Similarly, see here, integral of under root of 1 plus cos 2x upon 1 minus cos 2x dx. So here I am going to use formula in numerator as well as in denominator. So it will be 2 cos square x upon 2 sin square x. So 2 cancel, so that is equal to cot square x. So integral of under root of 1 plus cos 2x upon 1 minus cos 2x, that is equal to integral of under root of cot square x dx, right? So that is equal to integral of cot x dx, right? Root of cot square x is cot x. So integral of cot x is log sin x plus c. So with this, I'm concluding this second video. I know this is slightly taken more time, but we had solved maximum number of examples. So thank you students for your patience.